Tyland Lannister's return explained. House of the Dragon Season 3 Episode 5. Warning. This video contains major spoilers for House of the Dragon Season 3 Episode 5. One of the biggest surprises in Episode 5 comes from a character almost everyone believed was gone, Tyland Lannister. After the Battle of the Gullet, his fate was left completely uncertain. The last time viewers saw him, he disappeared into the sea during one of the bloodiest naval battles of the Dance of the Dragons. Many fans assumed that was the end of his story. But Episode 5 reveals something no one expected. Tyland Lannister is back. His return is brief, but it could completely change the future of the war. So where's Tyland been? How did he survive? And why is his return so important to King Aegon and the Greens? The answers reveal that Tyland may be one of the most valuable people still alive in Westeros. Let's explain. To understand why Tyland's return matters, we first need to remember who he is. Tyland Lannister is not a dragon rider. He is not one of the greatest warriors in the realm. Instead, he serves as the master of coin. While other nobles win battles with swords and dragons, Tyland wins with strategy, planning, and money. Before King's Landing fell to Queen Rhaenyra, Tyland secretly arranged for the crown's wealth to be divided and hidden in different locations. It was one of the smartest decisions made by the Greens. When Rhaenyra finally captured the Iron Throne, she discovered something shocking. The royal treasury was almost empty. Without access to that gold, ruling the kingdom became much more difficult. That single decision made Tyland one of the most dangerous men on the Green Council. Then came the Battle of the Gullet. The sea turned into chaos. Dragons filled the skies. Ships were burning everywhere. Tyland found himself caught in the middle of the conflict. During the battle, he was thrown into the water. Because he disappeared during such a massive battle, most viewers assumed he had been lost. The episode never showed exactly what happened after that moment. And in television, when a major character disappears without confirmation, there is always a chance they will return. Episode 5 confirms exactly that. Tyland survives the Battle of the Gullet and eventually reunites with King Aegon and Larys Strong. Although the show does not reveal every detail of his escape, his survival immediately changes the balance of power. For Aegon, this is far more important than simply welcoming back another loyal supporter. Tyland brings something far more valuable than another sword. He brings knowledge. Only Tyland knows the locations of the hidden royal treasury. That secret could provide the money needed to rebuild armies, hire sellswords, supply castles, and continue the war against Queen Rhaenyra. Wars are expensive. Even dragons cannot fight without food, soldiers, ships, and supplies. Gold keeps kingdoms alive. That is why Tyland's return matters so much. His greatest weapon has never been his sword. It has always been his mind. Unlike many powerful nobles, Tyland rarely seeks attention. He works quietly behind the scenes. But his decisions often influence the entire kingdom. While others focus on today's battle, Tyland thinks months ahead. That ability makes him incredibly dangerous. His return also strengthens King Aegon's position. Until now, Aegon has been struggling to rebuild after losing King's Landing. His supporters are scattered. Resources are limited. Hope is beginning to fade. Then Tyland returns. Suddenly, the Greens once again have access to the man who understands the kingdom's finances better than anyone else. Together with Larys Strong, Tyland becomes part of a small but incredibly intelligent group determined to restore Aegon's strength. Each of them contributes something different. Aegon provides legitimacy. Larys provides information and political strategy. Tyland provides the financial foundation needed to keep the war going. That combination could prove just as dangerous as any dragon. Book readers know that Tyland's story is far from over. George R.R. Martin's Fire and Blood describes him as one of the most loyal members of the Green Council. Even when facing unimaginable suffering, He refuses to reveal the location of the hidden treasury. His loyalty eventually earns him enormous respect across Westeros. The television series appears to be expanding his story in new ways. Instead of disappearing after the Battle of the Gullet, Tyland returns at a critical moment. That gives the writers an opportunity to explore his importance even further. There is another reason his return is significant. Throughout House of the Dragon, viewers naturally focus on dragon riders. Characters like Daemon, Rhaenyra, Aemon, and Alicent dominate the story, but history is rarely shaped by warriors alone. Sometimes the people working quietly in the background influence the future far more than those fighting on the battlefield. Tyland represents exactly that idea. He proves that intelligence, preparation, and patience can be just as powerful as dragonfire. Episode 5 reminds us that winning a war requires much more than military strength. A kingdom needs money, food, weapons, ships, loyal allies, and careful planning. Tyland understands all of those things better than almost anyone else. That is why his return feels much bigger than a simple reunion. It represents hope for the Greens, and it creates new challenges for Queen Rhaenyra. If Tyland helps Aegon regain access to the hidden treasury, the balance of the war could begin shifting once again. Sometimes the most dangerous character is not the one riding the largest dragon. It is the one holding the kingdom's greatest secret. So why is Tyland Lannister's return so important? Because he brings back the one resource every king desperately needs, the crown's hidden wealth. His survival gives Aegon new hope, strengthens the Green Council, and proves that one brilliant strategist can influence the future of Westeros just as much as any dragon rider. As the dance of the dragons continues, Tyland's greatest battles may not be fought with a sword, but with the secrets he has protected all along. What do you think? How do you think Tyland survived the Battle of the Gullet? Will his return help Aegon rebuild his kingdom? Or will the secret of the hidden treasury place him in even greater danger? Share your theories in the comments. If you enjoyed this House of the Dragon breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Episode 5 explanations, hidden details, lore breakdowns, and House of the Dragon updates. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.